So what fantasy reader doesn't enjoy a good map? So when I wrote my first novel, I knew that I had to create a nice map for my universe. Here is the world that I have created. It's found in my novel Still Waters Run Deep, but also is featured in Elara and the Passing. So let's get into the different regions of the map. Sorry for a bit of the glare, but let's get into it. So starting off with the biggest isle here, the Orowin Isle. So it features some of the major cities and towns that are found in Still Waters Run Deep. And we start off in the area. Oh, hello. Stella has come to join me. Yes, hello. So we start off with Asta's story in Lorga, and she finds her way going from Lorga to the town of Forster, where she tries to start a new life after having to run away from home because her secret has been revealed, and her secret is that she can control water magic. So when she tries to start a new life in Forster, her efforts are thwarted by, yes, hello, Perry girl. You're here annoying me. You're being very cute, but I need to record. Her efforts are thwarted by being discovered by some other young people just like her who also control elements, and they are a part of a group called Vellum. And on the map I have marked roughly where the Vellum base is, so kind of south of Forster. And then throughout Still Waters Run Deep, the characters explore a lot of the Brimheim ranges, and they find themselves going all the way down to Eldor. We've got a little section here that is mapped out with some dashes because it's a whole territory. And Eldor is one of the busiest cities in the whole of the Orowin Isle. You could think of it like the capital. And the characters in Still Waters Run Deep have a lot of interactions in that city. But they also make their way down to Satya, which is the southern largest isle in the world as we know it. And it's called the world as we know it because that is all that the characters know in the story. So in Satya, that's where we have some of the towns like Templar, and we have the colourful Citadel. And just as an update for my future writing plans, in my next novel, Darkness in the Flesh, the colourful Citadel will become a big setting in that next book. And then finally, we have the Western Isles, which is made up of 3 isles shaped like little crescents on the west here. And this is where Elara and the Passing short story takes place, particularly on the smallest island here of Sov. We also have Vosrina and Mioto. Also in my upcoming novel, Darkness in the Flesh, there's going to be a little bit more exploration into one of these isles, but I won't say on that until you want to read it for yourself. So to compare what you see in my 2 books and different parts of the maps that we have here, I'll show you. In Still Waters Run Deep, we have the whole of the world as we know it. But then in Elara and the Passing, we get a snippet. We just get a little part, which is just the Western Isles, which are here. So that is my explanation into the world as we know it as part of my Elemental Magic series. So I hope you've enjoyed this explanation. And if you've read my books, hopefully this has given you a bit of a recap and shed a bit more light into the world as the characters know it.